Was he close to being able to play? Is this something that might keep him out multiple games?
I doubt it. We think he'll be able to go in LA, but day to day.
I mean, it kind of speaks for itself, but how big do you view this game in the bigger picture? Just the result.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. You know, we win, get the tiebreaker over Memphis, and they're looking at it the same way. I mean, it would be 2-2 if they win, and so I guess it would come down to something else. But obviously, at this stage of the season, yeah, it's a huge game.
You obviously got up against this team a lot. I'm just curious how you reacted to the decision to move on from Taylor last week.
Yeah, I mean, I think I answered that question last week when the news came out. And I don't really have a whole lot to add. It was surprising. Taylor's a great coach. Felt terrible for him, the job he's done here. And I'm also aware that every organization has their own decisions to make, dynamics. I'm not privy to any of that stuff, so from afar it was shocking. I know he'll land on his feet. He's a great coach, and I don't really have anything to add to that.
Speaking of Draymond winning the Defensive Player of the Month, what I was curious about was if you could put into context of where he is in his career. How has he adjusted? Getting a little bit older and still being a defender at a high level.
Well, his brain is still his most powerful asset, and that shows up every single night, just deciphering what the opponent's trying to do. He's done a great job of keeping himself in shape this year. As he ages, it takes more work, and he's been in that weight room and on the training table every day with Rick and the staff, and really proud of Draymond for the effort, the energy that he's put into it, the leadership for the group, and the way he's anchoring our defense. He's had a fantastic year. No doubt he'll be all defense, and I think he's got a great shot at Defensive Player of the Year. That's pretty cool. Coming at 35, is he 35?
How much of your film work for this game was just really kind of the last couple games? Jaws back, new coach. How much hyper focus for you on what they could do?
Yeah, the last two games for sure with Ja back and the coaching change. We looked at those two games, and we looked at some other ones too, just to see how other teams defended them. But the last two were the most relevant for us for sure.
No Gary, no Kuminga. How do you bottle up Ja, who's been pretty aggressive?
Yeah, I mean, he's so hard to contain no matter who you have guarding him. So group effort. Got to build walls in front of him. We can't let him get past us in transition. It's the easy stuff you have to take away. Can't let him get to the line 10 or 12 times and get a bunch of points in the paint. So yeah, group effort for sure.
Going back to Sunday for a second, Lou mentioned that you drew up that play for him that resulted in that three. Just what was it like, that whole sequence, seeing that come to life, seeing him hit that shot, and then the reaction on the bench afterwards?
Yeah, I mean, Loon, we're joking that, the NOAA system that we have in our facility, tracks every player's shots that they take. And we have, reams of data showing that Loon has taken thousands of three-point shots since the end of last year. Just felt like time for him to get one off in a game. So he definitely has the greatest NOAA two-game three-point ratio of all time. It's Loon is everybody's favorite guy. I mean, he's been here 10 years, and he's just the ultimate pro. And you have a game like that, and you want your guys to have fun, not at the expense of the other team, and not at the expense of the dignity of the game. But look, let's get him a three. He's worked at that thing, for months and months and months, and maybe that becomes a part of his game. Sometimes it takes these things a while to factor in, but there might be a shot tonight where he's got a corner three, just shot clock. Like, it helps to see a ball go in, and so you know, some of it is a reward, some of it is, there's a little bit of a method to the madness. You want a guy to be able to, you know, see one go in case there's another one coming up. Thank you.
Thank you.